Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 5th through the 11th. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. So Virgo, for this reading, I am using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck along with the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. All right, very interesting, Virgo. So at the bottom of the deck, I have the Ten of Rods. So some of you might have a lot on your plate with the Ten of Rods. You might have a lot of different demands, a lot of responsibilities here this week, but you're getting them done. With the Ten of Rods, you're not dropping this heavy load. So some of you have a lot going on here this week. You know, maybe you work 2 jobs, or maybe you're picking up extra hours here. You just might have a lot going on here. But that is a 10. Let's see, you have a couple of 10s here in this spread. And so 10s represent cycles that are completing. We do have a new moon here on November 7th. The overall energy for you guys for the week is actually the Emperor. And so with the Emperor, you know, the Emperor is the boss, the one who's in charge, in control. The Emperor is an empowering energy. And so no matter if you're a male or female, you know, maybe you're taking back your power. In some way, you might feel more empowered or in control here this week, Virgo. The Emperor is a 4. And so, you know, 4s can speak about your foundation, stability, security, family matters, job matters, career. So for some of you, that's really where your focus is at, is maybe family matters if you don't work for a living, or the home could be significant. And then others, you know, job, especially with this Ten of Rods, you have a lot going on. But I do also have a couple here. I mean, we have the Emperor as the overall energy, and then I also have the Empress here in the spread. So I'm definitely reading for some coupled Virgos. There could be, you know, something going on within your relationship. But we're starting out with the Fool. So this is very interesting. We have the Fool, which can represent you moving down that new path. It might require some sort of risk or leap of faith. But this is like you going on a new adventure, Virgo. Taking that leap of faith, moving forward down a new path. And then we also have this Seven of Swords energy, which, you know, the Seven of Swords is not, it's not always negative. You know, it's a tricky energy. It is also as well a very risky energy. So there could be some Virgos that, you know, maybe you're taking a big gamble. You know, maybe you work for a company and they're overworking you, or you're working a ton of hours, you know, to be able to maybe make what it is that you want to make. So, you know, here, you know, with this combination, there could be some Virgos that you're definitely taking like a big gamble, a big risk. But here, I feel like you're in the process. So this definitely might not be happening, obviously, all in one week. But some of you, maybe you are moving down a new path, and maybe you are taking like a big gamble, a big risk with kind of maybe changing careers or something like that. I think that, you know, there are some Virgos that maybe you're waiting on some sort of communication or some sort of news as far as being able to walk down this new path. You're waiting on news, you know, or some sort of communication. We have this Five of Rods here, which, you know, can be a competitive energy here. So maybe some of you are dealing with a lot of competition. You know, maybe what it is that you're trying to do, there's a lot of other people that are trying to do this as well. With the Five of Rods, it can be internal or external kind of challenges. You know, if it's external, it can be, you know, petty things, more annoying things that you're dealing with, or annoying energies that you're dealing with. It can be, you know, competition, jealousy, things like that, you know, energies like that that you're dealing with maybe on the work front. And it can be internal as well, you know. The Seven of Swords can be like a sneaky sort of energy, but that's not always sneaky with bad intentions. it just depends on who you are and the situation that you're in. But there definitely could be some Virgos that maybe you're trying to kind of pave your own way. You're trying to move forward down this new path. Maybe you are taking a big chance here, a big gamble. You might be dealing with a lot of competition, or maybe small little hurdles that you have to overcome. But with the Eight of Rods here, the Eight of Rods for me can represent that news, those messages coming in, but also a positive shift in the energy. Things looking up, things moving forward, things beginning to happen. And so, you know, you are moving down this new path. I just think that some of you are dealing with maybe some petty, tiny little, you know, challenges that you have to overcome, or little obstacles that you have to overcome here. But with the Emperor as the overall energy, I mean, you can do it. You know, you are the Emperor. So stay positive, stay motivated. We do have the Ten of Swords, which is good. You know, we have these two tens, so it is representing a difficult period or cycle that is completing. The worst of something is behind you. And, you know, sometimes this can be something that kind of leads up to this. So maybe some of you did go through a bad experience. Maybe there was some sort of betrayal or some sort of deception. And, you know, that could be on the relationship front, but that also could be, you know, within the company you work for. I mean, maybe you had an employer that was dishonest or something like that. But this could be you know, taking a big chance here and moving forward in a new direction, because this is the worst of something. And then we have this Eight of Pentacles. So there definitely could be some Virgos that you're starting a new job. Or, you know, I really feel like there's some of you that are completely going like in a new direction on the career path here. So changing career paths with the Eight of Pentacles and then the Magician. You have everything you need, Virgo, to be successful. It's just, you know, maybe getting creative, using those resources, being creative, but you have everything you need. We have the Magician, we have the Empress. And with the Emperor, you know, some of you are taking matters into your own hands here. You know, maybe this is the last straw for some of you. Maybe you were promised something. You know, maybe you work in a very competitive environment. You might have been promised something from an employer and you've just had enough. Maybe they gave it to someone else and you're like, nope, I'm getting a new job. I'm moving in a new direction. Or I'm starting my own business, whatever it is. You know, some of you, you're giving birth to something new. You have a tremendous amount of creative energy here. Yes, some of you have a lot on your plate here, so maybe you're still working for this company, but maybe you're starting your own business, or maybe you've landed a new job. You know, there definitely could be a lot going on here this week, but you're dealing with it. Yeah, some of you are going to be successful on the job front. You are moving towards a new job, or some of you starting your own business. Just needing to stay focused, needing to stay positive. And, you know, for those of you that there is like a relationship matter here. Let's see. With the Emperor, the Empress. You know, there definitely could, you know, be some Virgos that maybe, you know, maybe on the relationship front, you could have been dealing with some competition. Especially if you're a Virgo man, you know, maybe there's a woman that you're interested in, or maybe you're already with this person, but maybe, you know, maybe they have a lot to offer. I mean, you could be dealing with like some external influences, some people interfering and things like that. I mean, you could be dealing with some little, you know, annoying energies here on the relationship front. You know, if you're coupled and you're suspecting your partner of something, you know, maybe needing to talk to them. Communication might be what's needed, but, you know, with the Five of Rods energy, pick and choose your battles. So watch your communication. There could also be misunderstandings. So just watch how you're saying something, you know, if you're suspecting someone of cheating or anything like that, or lying about something, you know, watch your communication. But you know, I feel like communication is what's needed, but you have to maybe watch how you say something, or really pay attention to how they're saying something, because that can tell you a lot. So communication is needed. But let me pull you guys an additional guidance card. For the majority of you, I think this is definitely career related. There could be a few Virgos that maybe you work for a living, but you might be taking care of like your father, taking care of your mother. You know, for some of you, you have a lot on your plate here. You might be a parent yourself. But we see you manifesting. You have some creative energy here. We see you manifesting something. But let's see, Virgo, additional guidance for Virgo. Wow, Butterfly Maiden, transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Beautiful. And I actually don't see this card in this deck too often. So when I do, you know, it's always very nice to see it. And so we know that some of you went through a difficult time. And yes, that could have been, you know, a last straw or something that kind of happened that led up to this, you know. So we see this cycle completing. We have a new moon here. Some of you are beginning a new cycle. We see you moving down this new path. Some of you are going through great change. And so that can be endings and new beginnings, or just something changing, your life changing. It'll never be the same. So you're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So go with it, Virgo. You know, I feel like this is incredibly positive, even for you guys that you are changing career paths. You know, maybe you're taking a big gamble here. I feel like, you know, this is very good. This is a positive change in direction here. For some of you, this is a good path. All right, Virgo. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a good week. Take care.